Hello everybody, Eric Jackson here. If you're watching this, you probably already know me. This is a new weekly series just starting today, and it is called My 2 Cents. Subject matter is going to be pretty much anything you want. Why am I doing this? Because I've been requested to. People keep saying, hey EJ, how did you end up being able to go kayaking all the time? Or how do you get a job you really like? And stuff like that. Anyway, this could be full of all kinds of bad information, good information. It's really up to you to decide, but seeing that I've had requests and subject matter I enjoy talking about, which is life in general, being happy, lifestyle design, that type of a thing. It's a subject I'm interested in. I spend a lot of time thinking about it. I want, to be happy myself. I want my family to be happy, friends to be happy, my employees to be happy, stuff like that. So anyway, we're going to cover lots of stuff. Every Wednesday I'll load a video, probably do it around noon. The idea being that it's hump day, most people at work or school, whatever. Give you the time to think about and plan for what you're going to do when you're not working, like maybe on the weekend, do something fun with your friends and family, that type of thing. We're not going to cover a whole lot of stuff on this particular episode, but we should probably give you a little bit of a flavor for some of the subject matter. This particular one is done in my home office. I'm in Rock Island, Tennessee. My favorite place in the whole world. If you had to be in one place, like if I wanted to live somewhere, this is where I would live. Which, by the way, I guess should be a subject of conversation at some point, because living someplace that you think is epic helps you be happier. And there's a lot of things that make this place epic. Of course, if my wife Christine weren't here, it wouldn't be so epic. If my kids weren't here, it wouldn't be so epic. If the river wasn't here, it wouldn't be so epic. If my factory wasn't here, it wouldn't be so epic. So all the things that are really near and dear to me can be found right here, which of course what makes it epic. It's my 2 cents worth. Okay, get serious for a moment. One of my favorite quotes of all time, that's Roxy just walked in the house. She's not the one that drove the RV into the lake. Nope. Let's do that one. Okay. My RV went in the lake. Oh my gosh. Worst day of my life, blah, blah, blah. But there's a quote that I live by. I don't know where I heard it, I don't know who said it first, but it's, nothing is as good or bad as it seems at the moment. Now that's a good quote to have. Okay, I'll tell you why. You win the lottery and you're like, whoa, my life is epic forever. No. You just won the lottery. You don't know all the problems you're about to have because of it. All your friends that want to borrow money, the tax man comes. You know how many lottery winners have committed suicide, run out of money, and had bad lives? Lots. Why? Because they didn't realize that nothing is as good or bad as it seems at the moment. Well, Bodie, my other dog, Bodie, he'll probably come in and show his face. That's Bodie. He's the RV driver one. Yep. Bodie backed my RV into the lake. What does that mean? It means he sunk my RV and it was totaled, destroyed. Everything I owned, soaking wet. Clothes, I mean, you name it. Things were destroyed. One wheels, blah, blah, blah. Terrible. Worst day of my life. No, it actually was pretty fun, to be honest with you. What's the difference? I said to myself, nothing's as good or bad as it seems in the moment. In this case, it was the bad side. This is not as bad as I thought. Good things that came out of it. All of a sudden, all these people helping me get my RV out. Met new friends. They're all really concerned. They wanted everything to be okay. They helped me get my RV out, helped me get things organized. So I made new friends. That was cool. Christine drove down with the truck. We did some camping out in the RV with no heat, 30 degrees, snuggling in blankets. She was very supportive. That was cool. So we actually had some good bonding time. Casey also, the sleeping bag. That was actually pretty fun. Fast forward a little bit, guess what happened? Insurance covered the RV. Not only did it cover the RV, but we got such a great deal when we purchased the RV To be very specific, we purchased that RV for $50,000 at a time when you could find the same RV for like $75,000, stuff like that. In other words, I got a good deal on the RV, which is how I like to shop if I can. And then we put 40,000 miles on the RV, had it for 3 years, you know, kind of wear and tear you have. Insurance settlement, $68,000. That's $18,000 windfall. So did I know that was going to happen when I put the RV in the water? No idea. Those are the dogs. They're about to drive the house into the lake. Not possible. So nothing as good or bad as it seemed in the moment. The RV went in the lake, made 18 grand. I have another RV with only 16,000 miles on it, a lot newer. Don't have to worry about it breaking down. Pretty sweet. At the end of the day, was it a little bit of a pain in the butt? Yeah, like everything I had, like everything was in buckets, and the buckets were completely filled with water. I had to dump the water out of the buckets and lay everything out, try to dry it while I'm trying to train for a tournament. Not easy. But at the end of the day, was it a positive experience? Yeah, it turned out to be a positive experience for me. There were some negative moments, you know, like when I'm trying to lay everything out. What do? I'm only going the water, but I can't because but the total net sum was I maintained a good positive attitude because I was looking for the positive side, and there was good people around, and super fun, and it worked out. It worked out for the better. Oh, not to mention that I now have the world's most famous Dalmatian. Yeah, like Bodie's, the video. People ask me, that's a quick question, how did you video the thing? Are you sure it wasn't staged? You know how many people thought I staged the RV going in the water? Like, a lot. People that really know me know better, but people that don't know me that just saw the video were like, wow, that's BS. There's no way you could have videoed it. Well, here's how it works, okay? Works like this. Yolo Tech, it's a company, they make GoPro mounts that go on bass boats. And it's a powered mount. And this guy Christian is the owner of Yolo Tech, and he's filming a promo video for the Yolo Tech for the mount. So he's got 4 Yolo Techs. When I'm back in my RV in the lake, not the RV but my boat, he's got 4 of these Yolo Tech mounts, 1 on a bass boat, 2 in his hand, and 1 in a car. And he's making a promo video. I actually said, hey man, hope you don't mind if I poach your shot. And he goes, oh no, come on in. So when my RV started back in the water, he was holding it like this, and he just went, oh, and videoed it. And then he shared his video with me. This other guy, Chuck, shared his video with me. And then I had my own video on my phone, edited a little video. Crazy amount of traffic on that. Yeah, like the biggest video I've ever had in my entire life is RV going in the water. Like hundreds of millions of views between like People Magazine and Daily Mail and stuff like that. So once again, oh, and of course the RV said Jackson Kayak on it, so more people know about Jackson Kayak. I don't know if they're buying boats or not, but pretty cool. All right, so I kind of digressed a little bit, but that's the first quote I'm going to leave you with is nothing is good or bad as it seems at the moment. Now, the way this video series is going to work, you now know what we're doing. You need to go right there, hit the subscribe button, and then you need to leave a comment. And in your comment, you're going to request the next episode. And I'm going to choose from the requests based on my mood at the time, what I think would be the easiest or the most fun to do. Also, if you like an episode, the more likes on that, then, I don't know, it's a good thing, I guess, whatever. If you don't like it, click unlike. I hate this thing, and then I won't do anymore. Simple as that. Yeah. If everybody says I hate this, well, don't worry, I won't do it anymore. There's a couple other things I will be doing. I'm also going to do a little whitewater kayaking instructional that'll be done once a week, and a fishing instructional once a week. The fishing will include a lot of kayak fishing stuff mostly. You might see me also doing some stuff on the Ranger. But mostly kayak fishing stuff. So it'll be stuff that I can add value to, like how to paddle your kayak better and stuff like that. Leaving with a parting thought, which is, I really want you to memorize this quote. Hey, there's my wife, Christine. She's my #1 priority in life. Next thing I want you to do, she's closing the door. I want you, before the next one, because when you watch the next one, I want you to already thought about it. So what I want you to do is I want you to make your priorities in life And what I mean by that is I want you to, am I still recording? Oh my God. Yeah, I am. Whoo, my screen went blank. So think about your priorities in life, like literally, and with nobody else in, like, you don't need to ask anybody else for their opinion. It doesn't matter what their opinion is. I want you internally to think, what are the 5 most important things in your life? And I want in order, like specifically in order, and it's going to be hard. So for me, I'm going to give you, I don't even have 5, I only have 4 really. And it goes, wife, that's Christine, my kids, my athletics, which is my fishing and kayaking, and then my business in that order. And we'll get into why we're putting them in order, what we're doing, but I'm going to introduce a decision-making protocol that I use that you might find helpful, but it won't be helpful if you don't have a priority list. That priority list, you don't need to share with anybody yet. It's just think about it, be ready, but I would like you to write it down so you don't forget. And I want you to actually think about the order that it's in. A lot of people think me putting my business behind my kayaking is a bad thing, for example. Like, what about, you've got 150 employees there, aren't they more important than your kayaking? And we get into stuff like that because it's all really important stuff, I think. Anyway, at least that's my 2 cents. Until next time, next Wednesday, signing off. Have a good one. Hey, here's my outro. Whoa.